What's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today we're going to be talking about BLOKTOPIA versus High Street. This is going to be a good metaverse talk, right? I want to know what you guys think. If you guys had the opportunity to only invest into one of these metaverse projects, which would you invest into, right, with only $1,000? Now, of course, before we get started into talking about all that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We on the road to 20k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you think about these two, and which would you invest into if you only had the opportunity, right? Now, we did get into the private sale of one of those, which leads me to telling you guys, if you guys do not want to miss out on the upcoming projects private sale, join that Patreon, join the Discord, ask your questions about how to get into these upcoming projects private sales, because we've gotten into a lot of big ones from last bull and this bull. A lot of them are making some shakes right now, some shake up, some good news, things like that. People are hyped about a lot of these projects that we do get into. So if you guys want to be that early bird that get into these projects early, join that Patreon, join the Discord, and let's get right into the video, guys. Now, as Bitcoin continues to take a little dump, I believe that there's going to be more of a big buying opportunity in a lot of these altcoins here. So let's first get started off with BLOKTOPIA. BLOKTOPIA is sitting under a penny. Now, when this first came out, it actually experienced a wild move, right? It was up like 500x or so. That was during the time Facebook then changed their name to Meta, and that basically changed the whole game for the metaverse narrative. You've seen a lot of metaverse projects just blow, and BLOKTOPIA was one of those to go crazy. It hit 17 cents. From our private sale entry, that was ridiculous because it made some unrealized millionaires. Of course, as of right now, we're still sitting perfect with our private sale investment into BLOKTOPIA, as I think we only got like 4 allocations from the private sale. So we have a lot more BLOKTOPIA to come through the pipeline. So we're sitting pretty joyful of what's going on with BLOKTOPIA, the things that they have been doing. But essentially, you guys know me, I got to be very critical about BLOKTOPIA and other altcoins. So let's get into talk about more of BLOKTOPIA. Now, bullish case for BLOKTOPIA is that they definitely just burned 40% of the total circulating supply of block, which was around $210 million worth of BLOKTOPIA at the time of writing this tweet here. So that is a huge burn for BLOKTOPIA, right? Extremely bullish in the future for the future of BLOKTOPIA. Now, with that being said, they did also send out some allocations of tokens onto the Arbitrum chain, which they have yet to address because there's still no BLOKTOPIA on Arbitrum network. So that is a little bearish in my case in terms of what the team are doing. They have focused a lot on definitely building out the project, but if you send an allocation of tokens on a chain where there's no liquidity, what is the point? Now, with all the bearish news or bad news, you would say, they actually do have good news as well. They introduced Webull, which is the new utility for BLOK token, right? The live metaverse investment show, seed/private round investment opportunities for the hottest crypto projects, right? Now, I'm going to give you guys probably a bearish and a bad take on this as well. Right now, this is huge, right? This is pretty good. This is a metaverse investment show where you guys are already big fans of Hello, which is actually doing a live in-person investment show, right? But then you have Binance, which is doing something very similar where they have their live metaverse show. It's not a investment show per se, but it's more so of a show where people pitch their new upcoming projects that is coming out. I don't know if like the viewers get the opportunity to invest into it yet, but they talk a lot about upcoming Binance launches, right? And we talked about one that was coming out, which was PIP. It's already out, and now basically BLOKTOPIA is kind of doing a similar thing, but with Webull. Now they can introduce some different things in here from different like big investors into this because of the simple fact that they do have some of the biggest crypto projects and companies that are actually creating their headquarters in this metaverse. So as we go, quickly check out this article real quick. So BLOK token holders only can exclusively enter the whale world to begin their journey into the evolution of crypto investments alongside VCs. Imagine the Shark Tank TV show, but live in the metaverse with you in the audience, able to ask questions, to present projects, and invest in the same way that VCs do. So the more BLOKTOPIA you hold, the more of their token you hold, the more opportunity you get to invest into their private sales, right? So this is going to be good here. As you guys can see, you got the show format, which kicks off as the casting couch, right? Projects will enter and do a 1-minute elevator pitch to showcase their innovation. The audience will vote and the winning project will progress to the next stage, right? The deep dive. Each winning project will then command its own show, taking peering questions from the whales, VCs, and live questions from the audience. Then you got the invest, right? The mighty force of holding block token will then allow you to participate in investing into the seed or early private rounds on offer at a much more favorable price than public rounds seen on Launchpad, which is also why my Patreon is so valuable, because we get into these upcoming projects before they even get into these launch pads and we get a favorable price, right? But I did say there's a downside to this too, right? There's some bad news, some gripes I do have with this, because last year they have introduced BLOKPAD, which was essentially their public sale. I want to know what is this real world what is their impact on BLOKPAD? What is going to be the future of BLOKPAD? Is it still going to be around, even though this is more for public sales, right? So it could be something like where people don't get access to the block token and can't invest into the private sales and possibly go into BLOKPAD for the public sale, right? What is the integration with BLOKPAD into Whale World, right? Because this is going to be a question here. I feel like BLOKTOPIA has done a lot of good, right? But they also have done a lot of bad to counteract some of the good that they have done here, right? As you can see here, just July, they have introduced a new IDO and another, right? It's a new metaverse for the future of fashion, right? So I want to know what is going to happen with BLOKPAD when it comes down to the whale world, right? If you guys have any answers on that, you guys could let me know in the comment section down below. This is not no FUD or anything, but this is just some things I have to point out. But now we're going to head over to HIGHSTREET. Is another metaverse project that is actually gaining a lot of buzz. As of right now, it is sitting at $1.21. Like, the market cap, you guys can't see it off of CoinGecko right now, but I think it's around 30 or 40 million or so, right? So HIGHSTREET has garnered a lot of buzz, especially in the NFT community, because they allow NFT users to not NFT users, but fashion NFT companies or projects that you want to call it, actually implement into their metaverse here. Now, all-time high for it was $38.42. So you guys can see there's a huge buying opportunity to get back to this all-time high, and they have actually been making some waves. And I believe that as the Apple Vision Pro comes out, people are going to probably talk more about HIGHSTREET, and you're going to see why later on in this video. Like I told you guys, they actually do have NFT projects that actually are integrated into their metaverse. First, you have 8-bit fall/winter apparel is now supported in the HIGHSTREET metaverse. Step into the digital realm and rock your unique vibe, right? So this is where you give fashion utility to these NFT projects, right? Anything that's in the fashion space within NFTs, like my NFT project called Katsu Society, they can be integrated into HIGHSTREET as of right now. Now, BLOKTOPIA probably will do the same thing in the future, but right now, HIGHSTREET has integrated already some of the bigger NFT fashion project in this space. So I think this is a good point for HIGHSTREET. Now, I've been talking a lot about Phygital here. Now, if you guys don't know what Phygital is physical and digital, right? Combined, meaning a physical version could be in the digital world, right? So HIGHSTREET here, what's holding you back from joining the world's first Phygital race? I think this is very innovative here, especially when it comes down to racing and things like that. People are very much so interested in this, but this also leads into HIGHSTREET looking to harness the power of the Apple Vision Pro, right? I've told you guys, when Apple Vision Pro actually comes out sometime next year, they're going to be ready to be integrated into the Vision Pro. That is going to be a big advertisement and selling point for HIGHSTREET, right? As a strategic move in the evolution of mixed reality, HIGHSTREET believes that integrating Apple Vision Pro technology with NFTs, AI, and mixed reality will not only expedite Web3 adoption, but revolutionize the user experience. With the Vision Pro, HIGHSTREET sees an opportunity to enhance how users navigate the physical and digital world, making the metaverse more mainstream. High Street plans to debut the phygital shop experience during the 2023 Singapore Grand Prix in September. So High Street is looking like they're going to be a big innovator when it comes down to the metaverse space, right? They're introducing the phygital. You guys need to probably Google that word and start to understand the concept of it and why it's so big when it combines the physical and digital world, right? You're going to start to see a lot of AR projects talk about phygital. You're going to start to see a lot more metaverse probably and try to introduce a phygital environment, meaning they can have like a physical New York in the metaverse or so, right? And High Street is looking to become a pioneer in that phygital space. You guys let me know though, how do you guys feel about BLOKTOPIA and how do you guys feel about High Street? I gave you guys some good takes about BLOKTOPIA and some bad takes, and I've given you guys some takes on High Street. You guys let me know how you feel in the comment section down below, and if you guys have only had the opportunity to invest in one, which would it be? So don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we're on that road to 20 subscribers, and if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.